This, this is a huge secret. Tell the world this. This is the robot that we use to make Firewire surfboards. That's it. It's called a red herring. Everybody's going to look at that now and think that's the way they do it. But no, we tried that, it didn't work. Anyway, I'll show you what will work. If you want to custom order a Firewire surfboard, we got the CBD program and it's amazing. So, custom board design. This is a revolution for Firewire, but the technology we've introduced with how to customize a Firewire surfboard is not just revolutionary for the surfboard industry, but it's for almost any industry. To be able to get an existing design that's designed by computer-aided design, CAD, and have customers alter that anywhere in the world, and then have that file, because it's a particular file, sent to the factory, and that product, in our case being a surfboard, gets made according to those specifications and then shipped to the customer, is unique. It's not only, as I said, not only unique in the surfboard industry, but unique in most other industries. So I'm going to walk you through what's involved with custom ordering a surfboard, a Firewire surfboard, using the CBD design program that we've instigated. So anyway, let's have a look at it and let's design a board. So what we do is here we go down to the green bit and say click to check it out. Then I'm going to log in. So this is a bit of an explanation on what you can do with the CBD and some detail on the parameters. It's worth a good read. So you know, grab a cup of coffee and sit down and have a bit of a squiz through it first, and then get started. Let's have a look at an El Fuego, a retro sort of board. So let's go up to here where it says select a board series and go to the El Fuego, which is more of a hybrid type of surfboard that you could possibly have ridden in the 70s. So this is a 6'1" El Fuego, and I'm going to do a board for myself. So I'm going to make that a 5'11". That's a stock standard 5'11". But nah, I might make it a 5'10". Let's do that. I feel like riding a 5'10". So I've taken the exact 5'11" and turned it into a 5'10" and changed some of the dimensions. But at 19 3/4, I just want to make that a bit narrower. I'm going to make that 19 and a half. Will be plenty for me because I'm only 70 kilos or 150 pounds, 6 foot tall, so I reckon that'll work really well. I'm going to pull the nose in a little bit, just by 1/4 of an inch. I'm going to pull the tail width out by an 1/8 of an inch, and I'm going to look at the thickness of the board down here, and go down to this pull down menu, and I'm going to make it a little bit thinner because I reckon I could get away with a little bit less volume in my El Fuego. And one thing we can do, actually, we can show and hide the previous board. So the previous board is the red line. That's how much I've taken the board down in the outline, and then I can hide it. So, you know, I'm happy with that board. I reckon it could go really well. So let's see what happens when I go apply the specs to the 3D model. Here we are with the file for the 5'10" El Fuego that we just customized, and I'm just going to bring that up as a 3D PDF. So you can check this board out now in 3D. It's pretty exciting. There's all the dimensions on the right hand side and how much it's been adjusted by. Okay, and then you can compare with the previous model, but we can do that in a minute. So what we have here is we can compare the original model and then the one we've just done, and there's one superimposed over the other. So when you zoom in a long way, you can actually see that little green line there? That's the width of the original 5'10" that we made 1/2 an inch narrower. So there you go, 1/4 of an inch on each side, and you can see the difference of the board. And the other thing you can do too, of course, is you can right click and go down to full screen multimedia and look at the whole board in 3D. Hope you enjoy it, because I'm having a lot of fun with it. See ya.